Hey, how are you? Good, that's good. Man or woman or person, it's wow. Some days you wake up and things are okay, but many days you wake up and oh, wow, I can't do this. Life is very difficult, not just for because life it can be difficult, but sometimes specific people can make life very difficult, where they put you down, they criticize you, they manipulate you, they trap you in many different ways. And it could be people at work, it could be people in your family, it could be your friends or relationship. And now there's a particular type of person that do a lot of damage, And society now call this, well, this called before, but more prominent now, to know the existence of a type of person called narcissist. And they make life very difficult for you. They dominate, they manipulate, they keep you emotional hostage. I mean, can you believe? And it's very difficult, it can be very damaging to your self-esteem, to your brain, make you very confused, and you feel very trapped, very difficult. And to heal from this is very difficult, takes a lot of work to heal from this. And you think, is there alternative? Because sometimes I feel like there's no way out from this trap. Well, I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. One way is to heal, and heal takes a lot of work. And sometimes it feels like there's no point, because narcissists, they keep you trapped, and it's very difficult. And that's a lot of work, and not everyone wants to do that work. And if you don't feel like you're up to the task, you've tried healing, you've tried courses, you've tried videos and a lot of things, therapy, to do this work, and you feel, I don't know that it's working, I still feel very bad. Well, you're not crazy. I mean, I don't know if you are or not, but you might not be lacking in sanity to feel this way. Healing is very difficult work, and to be in this trap of these people, sometimes it could seem like everywhere they are. Well, there is another way. Have you considered that instead of all that hard work to try to heal, and you don't find success, and it takes a lot of time, and it seems like it don't make a lot of difference, there is another way. Have you ever considered that maybe your life would be much better if you yourself are a narcissist? That maybe all these ways it seem hopeless, that all narcissists seem to be succeeding these days in our culture in a lot of ways. Well, you know what they say, if you can't beat them, why not join them? Am I right? PSS is announcing a course for narcissists, how to deal with it, not by being in the position of victim of narcissist, and not to do the very hard work of healing from narcissist, but instead to transform yourself into the narcissist that you always, maybe you didn't want to be, but now you're realizing, maybe this is what I need to be. And a lot of other people are afraid to do this. They will say, no, you need to heal. Well, sometimes to heal is the place of a victim. And what really you need to do is to transform into yourself to be a narcissist. And that you yourself can dominate your life, dominate your place that you work, dominate your families, dominate your relationships, dominate your friends, hey, when you're a narcissist, you can dominate whomever that you want to do this. And in fact, you might find that instead to put all your energy into healing and dealing with these people, Maybe that these people knowing something that you don't know. Maybe they're doing something that you're not doing. Maybe the narcissists who seem to succeed in many ways, professional, relationships, and also in personal dynamic, that they seem to always come out on top. Maybe there's a reason. Have you think this? Do you think that maybe instead to fight this seemingly unending battle, which it can feel like it is, because in many ways it is, maybe you're simply fighting on the wrong side, and that instead to put all that energy to trying to make explain and justice and explain and tell and fight, sometimes like tidal wave, don't fight against it, don't swim against it, but swim with it. Let the course of history catch you up in its broad wings and fly with you. So if you're ready to stop being a victim and to be a narcissist that you always think, maybe I could be that, but there's no way, who can teach me this? Who has the courage to teach me something that everyone is saying is so bad? Well, I'm here to tell you that PSS is the answer. PSS has the courage to teach you these secrets that many people don't want you to know. These things that people say is very bad. That people say, no, you narcissists, they're just troublemakers, they're bad. Well, you know what? Are you tired of being on the other side of that? Maybe it's so bad it's good. Am I right? So sign up by sending email to Product Service Solutions. Note that there is no you in the last word solutions because all we're missing is you. You see the email address in the attached description or information for this video, or go to www.pss.com. Sign up for the mailing list or send email, and in the mailing list we will in the newsletter announce that when the next courses happen, or send email to productservicesolutions@gmail.com, and in subject line say, I want to be a narcissist. Or you can also write the name of the program that we're offering for first time, probably in world, we don't know, because maybe others do not have courage to announce that they're doing this. So maybe it's out there, I don't know. But the name of the program is a name that itself will tell you what the kind of information you'll be having in this course, and will tell you the kind of person that you can be in the spirit of what is intimated in the title of the course, which I will tell you right now, as a matter of fact. The course which we're honored to tell you is first time ever announcing the course. What's the name, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. Don't keep chewing on the buckle in your mouth like a horse, because the information is being offered to you. I'm so excited that almost my skin is tingling for excitement, in anticipation for the title, which we're very excited about. The course is called Narc Attack. That's right, like shark attack, because in many ways the narcissist is the modern day shark. It's interesting. I'll tell you why it's interesting. Because similar to a shark, what you think is the king of the jungle? Hey, maybe a lion, maybe a tiger. Who knows? That's not for me to say. That's not my area of expertise. But what is my area of expertise? What is the area of expertise of PSS? Is transformation of humans, not literally. This is not, island where we transform people into a different species than what they're meant to be. But what would transform in a certain way, it is species transformation, because we transform you into a different animal than what you are now. Are you tired for to be this animal, this weakness, that you are equivalent of the damaged animal in the wild, that your tribe, yeah, the whatever the group of animals that you travel in would be equivalent as far as the collective name for a species of animal? But in that happens that there's leaders there. And those leaders, when it's time to kill, they get there first for the food. And sometimes they turn and snap their fierce jaws on something else or another animal in that pack. And you might be, are you tired to have jaws snapped at you? Are you tired that you are wounded and that you will be left behind and you will be attacked and devoured by other animals that see you as weak? Are you tired of that? You should be. Person, if I were in your place, I'm telling you, and I have been in that place where I am wounded animal. I am vulnerable to tell you this, that I have been in that place where snapping jaws were affected me, and then that made me vulnerable to other attacks, and it made me very weak. I did not like this position, not one bit. I can guarantee you that, times 100,000. Did not like this, and it seems like many people are like that. But instead to spend time in, if there were a hospital for animals in the jungle, I assure you that the waiting room would be full of animals that say, we have injuries, that we're attending to. And so, by way of metaphor, are you want to be an animal who spend many time in physical therapy to get better? Well, in reality, when you're put back in the jungle, how much good it's do you? Exactly, not much. The answer, I'm telling you, is not much. Now, what if someone that person could be me, tell you that instead to be injured animal victim, you can be dominant. You can be the one snapping at others. You can be the destroyer. That is what you have inside you. If you say, oh, I'm so weak and everything I'm doing I can't do because I have to react to these others. Well, what if I tell you that instead to spend all the time healing and putting on ointments on your metaphorical wound and doing physical therapy metaphorical for the wound, you could be instead, you unleash the anger inside you. You unleash the beast inside you. You say, oh God, it's very strenuous to do all this healing. Why? It's not fair. It's not fair that I'm doing strenuous healing and takes time and patience to do the right thing when others out here, they're behaving like monstrous creatures, these narcissists destroying worlds. Well, you know what? You are correct. That is not incorrect. What you're saying is not incorrect. And if choice is before you to do a lot of strenuous time to heal, and the truth is, once you do that, you're still in position essential of victim, of recipient of abuse manipulation, by equivalent metaphor of the shark of the jungle, I crossing metaphors between sea and jungle, but you understand what I'm saying, the lion, the shark. But what if instead I say to you this, what if you're sitting in the emergency room for animals, metaphorical, and someone approach you and say, hey, do you want to look forward to months of healing and maybe you never get better? What if instead you transform that energy that ordinarily you would spend to heal and maybe never become complete, and that rage you feel and all the things that are taken from you, instead to put that energy not to be always, because even while you might heal parts of you physically, but you'll never quite be whole. You'll never quite be 100%. What if I say instead put all that energy, that rage, that pain, direct it instead to dominance. Direct it to dominate others and you yourself can be the king of the sea, of the jungle. Heck, you can pick any metaphorical region, sphere of the natural world or unnatural. You know, it's up to you. But this is one of the interesting things. What to pursue that line of thought is that, yes, if I give you that choice and say what you choose, and you say, I want to dominate, I want to be a destroyer, I want to take the control, and with that the bounty, the rewards of what's to dominate, and with that the respect of my peers and the fear. You know, they say, what you want, love or fear? I choose fear. You know what? That was said by a very famous a philosopher from many years ago. And he said, I believe it was Machiavelli. And he said, if I had to choose those, I choose fear. I'm pretty sure he said that, but the point is that whoever said that is accurate. Whoever said it was very famous because they make this quote that is very accurate. So if you're tired that you're dealing with this abuse, whether from a family or parent or boss or others, that you transfer then that attitude of to do that to you, or in public or other people, and you say, I'm tired of this. you put your head in your hand and you say, oh, and you're shaking your head side to side vigorously, saying, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm tired for this to be, I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. But you know what? You are stuck. But if there's someone who can unstuck that situation, it's PSS. PSS wants to come with the joys of life and unstuck you from that and free you and say, no, you're stuck in this path. But instead, for to deal with the pain, which is to deal with pain and to heal, is very time consuming, and it's very hard work. It's very painful. You don't need more pain. You've been given more pain, so you don't need more pain. You need to redirect, like martial arts. You need to redirect that pain towards others. And that's how you will find your dominance. So if you're ready to be the shark of the jungle, metaphorically, the shark of the sea, but equivalent, the sea is the jungle, by that metaphor, if you're ready to be the king of the jungle, which by extension of the metaphor is to be the shark of the sea, and so speaking to that metaphor, narcissists in a way are like shark, because a shark does not pause. A shark, if it stop moving, it dies. Very famous zoologist, marine biologist, discover this about sharks, that if they don't stop swimming, they die. Narcissist is similar to that. Is that if they stop to think about what they're doing, the shame and all these things, it eat them up inside. It's very damaging. If they pause, then they die. You need to be not like the plankton or like the sardine of the sea, who worry, oh, what I'm looking for food and am I swimming in this direction or that direction? But meanwhile, the shark don't stop and think. It just consume you. It dominate. So if you're tired of being the sardine or the plankton or whatever the small creatures of that structure of dominance in the sea is, if you're tired of this, then, and you say, you know what, I want to be the shark, and maybe you don't even think about this solution, but PSS is telling you the solution that you did not think of because you are weak, because you have been, and you're tired of it. I understand that. I was also like you once. I don't know you specifically, but I was also like that once. And if you relate to that, then by extension, logical, that is similar to that. You know what I'm saying. But the point is that if you're tired to be the little fish and you want to instead be the shark to dominate, then join Narc Attack.